Hello, welcome back to Dynasty Watch. Is your co-host Christian,
And I'm your co-host Armand.
and today we'll be doing a recap of episode 4 of Welcome to Derry, called "The Great Swirling Apparatus of Our Planet's Function." I can't believe I got that right,
And I also can't believe
but
that is the title.
yep, very long title for some reason. But so we'll be doing a recap on it. We'll be doing obviously getting into non-spoilers, and then we'll get straight into the spoilers right after that. And then we'll be doing today another mini movie bracket, but about Transformers
Tier
tier list or whatever it's called. Yeah. Where we know a lot about Transformers, so it'll be a good tier list to see how it goes. And then towards the end, we'll be just talking about stuff we're watching, and stuff we're trying to watch as much as we can to talk about in the next episode. So I'll pass it over to my co-host Amar.
All right. So I guess we'll start off with thoughts on the episode. So I guess what is your score for this episode?
It's definitely not better than the last three, I'll say.
Oh,
I think this. I don't know. I wouldn't put it highly this episode. I think it's really good, but I would say it's probably the worst out of the bunch. In my opinion.
really?
I don't think it's better than the last three. Well, it's not a bad episode though. I'm not saying it's a bad episode. I'm just saying that I don't think it's just better than the last three.
All
So,
right, all right.
but I put no disrespect into it. But if I had to rank it, okay, then this episode I would probably give it like an 8.5, like 8.4, like kind of like lower eights, I'll say. Like it's an amazing episode. Don't get me wrong, but it's just the worst out of the three. So or the worst out of the 4 episodes, I'll say so far. So
Okay. Um.
yeah, so I
So I had the opposite thought. This has been my favorite episode. I loved this episode
really.
so much. Yeah, dude, I really loved it. It was awesome. There was a lot of things that we got. We got a lot of like lore. I don't want to like spoil anything, but it's just lore. We got more on the military storyline, and I was finding that interesting. There's a few other storylines that they've opened up that are also really interesting to me because they're taking a different approach to what they usually what the usual horror story would go with. I really loved the group stuff they had in this episode. So I really enjoyed it, and yeah, when I finished this, I was like, yeah, you know what? I think this has been my favorite episode. This one was really good, and I think that the show's only gonna get better. So I'm very excited for the next few episodes. I give this one a 9.5. I think it's a
Nine
nine
and a
point five.
half.
Yep, for me it's a 9.5.
9.5. You say it's better than the last episode?
I think so. There was so much that I
That's
loved in this episode.
that's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. That's a very crazy statement.
I
I would
really
not
like
put it
this
that.
episode. There was so much that I really enjoyed with all the characters, and it gave us answers to things that I've been wanting, which was cool. And obviously, there's Easter eggs that appeared throughout the episode. Not as many as the other ones, like usual, as many as like the usual ones I've had. Although I didn't get to look at it too much to be able to see, but I did look at it. I did notice quite a few, and yeah, no, and I think there's just a lot of like mystery still going on, which I'm really enjoying, and obviously more teases to it as well, which yeah, it's just great. It was great. I think I'm sticking with my 9.5 out of 10 on this one at least.
Five? Wow, that's crazy. I would not put it that highly. I love the background, like the backstories of everything, how everything was told.
Yeah, there's
I love like
there's just a
obviously
lot of good lore. I don't want to say more than that, but
yeah,
there's a lot of good lore, and I
I
would
love
definitely
everything about
recommend to
it, but
watch
I
this
would.
episode if you haven't. If you haven't watched you can stop the podcast, go watch the episode, and come back because yeah, no, that I really enjoyed this one. This one was my favorite so far. I really liked the stuff they were doing. Um, I think that's everything we got for non spoilers, right?
Yeah, basically, that's crazy. Though. I put a 9.5. I would not put that highly for me.
Well, we'll break it
I
down
love the
and I'll tell
background
you
of
what,
it.
what made it up for
I
me.
love. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, but I guess I'll hop straight into the spoilers.
All right. So the great swirling apparatus of our planet's function That is the name of this episode, which is just crazy. Um, it starts with Lily at the police station, and with like the rest of the group, and we see them. They bring the photos that we saw in the last episode, and they bring it to the cops, including Bowers. Bowers is there, and they show it off, and there's literally nothing in all those photos. That was insane. That was a twisted little thing to do, you know.
Well, it's just for none of like the images to appear like a natural photo.
Yep. Well, besides the clown, but even then you can barely
Yeah.
see him.
I mean, it's not surprising though, because I mean, we've always known, like even with the movies, like only realistically only the people that are affected by it can only see it. Like only the people it is chasing is really the only ones that can see it, like and its illusion. So anyone else is not really getting like, I guess, like chased by it or like affected by it. They're not gonna see anything about it.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting to see that. I really enjoyed seeing how Lily was trying to handle herself throughout that whole thing, because obviously she's struggling with the fact that she might get sent back, and that's something that she obviously doesn't want to happen. Then after that whole conversation that just went poorly, we see Lily go to they're like at the school during gym. They're discussing about like the incident, and Ronnie seems to be eager to still want to tell the truth, but of course Lily's still scared. And Will and Rich are still trying to figure out what exactly is going on here because of everything that happened. And they were talking about how they should find out information on if these events have happened before. And I will say, this episode really made me realize that these guys are a lot smarter than the Losers Club that we had. You know, like even though our group
Yeah.
was fairly smart in how they handled everything, even like going and like finding out everything. This one's a lot smarter for later reasons as well. But what do you call it? Lily goes to talk to that lady, you know, the one at the
Like a maid.
yeah, the one at Juniper Hill.
Yeah.
We get to see them talk, and I'm gonna tell you this right now. I feel like there's just something so off about her. I don't know what it is. Like
I feel like
obviously,
it's it.
I that's what I'm saying. I think it might be Pennywise, but it feels so weird because it's like obviously he's not scaring her, but I'm trying to figure out what his motive would be in that whole thing. It doesn't. It
Oh,
doesn't
that
add up.
lady is creepy. That lady is creepy as fuck though.
If you aren't aware, people have been speculating that it might be Pennywise because we're there's thoughts that she might not have the charm. Which, by the way, I didn't get to see. I meant to go back and I'm gonna check next week. I'll let everyone know if I find it or not. But I don't know if she still has the charm. Like I haven't been able to spot it. That and also the lady is just super nice, like oddly nice. But there's been speculation that she's Pennywise because she has a line in the in her introduction episode where she says, "Nothing ever stays dead in Derry, or nothing in Derry ever really stays dead." And that's the line that Kirsch says in It Chapter 2. I don't know if you remember that, Christian.
Uh,
It's the old lady. She's talking to Beverly, and she like says,
oh
"Nothing
yeah,
in
yeah,
Derry
yeah,
ever
yeah,
really
yeah.
truly dies here." She says the
Yeah,
same
sure.
exact line to Lily, which I thought was really, really just oddly specific to have. So there's obviously there's people speculating with this, and they yeah, no, they just like there's just hints all around that there's something up with her, but there's been nothing to prove that she is Pennywise. Although I felt that her outfit in this episode was a bit colorful. I don't know if you noticed that. She was wearing like this red top with like this white shirt
Yeah.
underneath, and then she also had like I think balloons. I'm not too sure if they were balloons, but she had like some sort of like colorful like front piece on her shirt. So it just looked really, really like colorful. And I was like, that almost looks like a circus look. You know?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's okay. I didn't look at it that way. I thought you just wanted to wear like some colorful stuff today, but you put it that way. Yeah, this guy's kind of circus type. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we go to Charlotte, who's also finding out stuff that's going on in Derry. She's talking to uh, the lady that we met, the native, and she's asking her if there's anything that's going
Oh,
on in
bros.
Derry. Yeah, Rose. She's asking her if
Uh-huh.
anything's like if there's anything that's supposed to be out of the ordinary, and Rose implies that Derry isn't normal ever so often, meaning that like talking about the gap of time that Pennywise decides to hunt and then go away into hiding. So they reference that and they go into a bit of more of a deep conversation with that, but they don't really. She never really specifies what's going on to Charlotte. So Charlotte isn't aware, which, by the way, I will say Charlotte's become one of my favorites in this episode. I really liked her.
The mom of Will.
Yeah, Will's mom. I really like her character because she's actually noticing these things. You know. Actually, you know what I will say?
Yeah,
Hangman's
she's
family is top tier for me. I really love these characters because we get to see Leroy also like not being dumb about this and actually knowing what's going on. Charlotte is also starting to figure out what's going on, but she doesn't know because obviously there's things that she hasn't seen, and then also she's not aware of any of the other things that are going on. But I think she might find out, and then obviously Will knows, and yeah, there's just so I'm loving the story with
the whole
the
family.
Hanlon family. Yeah, everything. That's what I'm saying. This episode really made me love their family the most, and I feel like I don't get that a lot for other shows where it's usually like the parents and stuff that just annoy you, you know, where you're like, come on, man, you know, like they don't even entertain the idea, but
Try.
she completely entertained the idea when she confronted Will about the photos.
Yeah, no, 100%. They're not oblivious to stuff. They notice like the very like small details, and also just like the stuff what's wrong with their child and stuff. Obviously, you could tell like the thing that happened to Will, really like left an impact on him, and obviously, Charlotte noticing that type of stuff, and then also, obviously there's the specific scene with, the dad, and obviously, they all notice like the those type of stuff. So this family is gonna. I think this family is gonna have like a pretty big moment throughout the show,
Yeah, my only
encountering it and
concern is
stuff
that I
like
feel like they're
that.
all gonna die. I mean, we know Will dies.
No,
I'm not too sure about the other two though.
yeah, true. Oh wait, no. The dad could have a possibility of dying. Including when Will saw that vision.
See, I'm not too sure. I have to rewatch the movie, but I don't know if Leroy's the one that takes care of Mike in the movie. But I'm pretty sure it's not. I think it's supposed to be like Leroy's supposed to have another son to
Mhm.
Will. So I think it's supposed to. I'm pretty sure it was his uncle, right, that was taking care of Mike in the It movies. Because
I think so. Yeah.
I know it was a relative. I just don't remember if it was either his grandfather or if it was his uncle, but I'm pretty sure it was his uncle. And if it's his uncle, then yeah, we still don't even know if Leroy and Charlotte are going to live this. And we definitely know Will ain't going to live this, which I will say, it just hurts every time I'm seeing this character because I'm like, I really like Will. I don't want him to suffer that way, man. It's so sad.
It's sad, but he went out. He went out like a cool character. I'll say.
He went out like a burnt toast.
For toast. He really did though. He really did. Though.
I know, it's so sad. Um, And then we also get to see that Dick is being hunted by it, which I thought was really cool. Um,
Oh man, I did see that. Yeah.
yeah, we get to see the
That
uh, Dick having
they're gonna have
visions.
a fierce battle.
Oh yeah, they're gonna have
They're
something
gonna
going on for sure. I'm curious
have
to
a
see what's gonna
fierce
happen though
battle.
because I know Dick has like I know Halloran has powerful abilities, but we've never been like told of how powerful exactly. You know?
Yeah, and also it's like on a whole nother level.
Yeah, and also yeah, obviously Pennywise is literally a god, so it's kind of hard to specify what may happen there. You know?
Mm-hmm. But I think throughout the show they're gonna have a fierce battle. I feel like it's probably gonna be the best episode. I'll say if that happens, they're gonna have a fierce battle. It's gonna be a cool, raw episode.
I feel like he's just gonna run or something because it seems like that's kind of where it's leading. Every time he sees Pennywise, he just literally fear in his eyes. He gets consumed with it entirely.
I mean,
yeah,
about the same
it's
person
understandable,
here.
but
Pennywise.
Same thing though is that I'm curious to see what's gonna be the interaction when Pennywise actually shows like his Pennywise form instead of like just all these other forms of his like relatives and stuff. So I'm excited to see that stuff. And then we also later see that that Will is talking about how he believes that Pennywise, it is an entity that is hunting them, and it is trying to get their fear levels high before it eats them. Which I will say, I was like, at first I was going to say, when watching that, I was like, this is kind of dumb. There's no way you could think this way. Mm-hmm. But then you hear his conversation, and you're like, damn, he's really smart.
I mean, from the few interactions they have and stuff like that, I mean, that's kind of like, I think with anyone, like, you know, if they're at the moment really able to think about it clearly, like, you know, it is really only attacking people that like are having the biggest fears, you know, or he attacks people's biggest fears, and you know, obviously you see that in this episode with what's her name, Margie, right?
Margie,
the girl with the glasses. So it's cool to see that Will like kind of noticed that, and like the way he kind of like put it, it kind of like made sense.
Will is very smart in this. I really love how he literally figured out the whole spiel right off the bat. I was like, that is impressive. And then also the Lily like takes them to give her like her mom's pills to like calm to keep their fear levels low. When I saw that, I was like, wow, they're really ahead of this. You know?
100%.
That was
they're thinking a couple steps ahead.
Yeah, that was really a smart thing to do. And then later we also have after that we have Will have an encounter with it, where he's looking through like the telescope, and he's looking around, and he looks down and he sees Pennywise. Not fully, but he's like literally in the shadows. I don't know if you noticed this, but he had like a cap on, right?
No. I think that was his hair.
Was it his hair? Because the way it looked at his head, I swear there was a long line around him. It looked like he had a fake cap on. So I was like,
I think it was his hair.
Supposed to be the guy? I don't know exactly. I'll have to rewatch that again. But like, you know, I thought that was interesting, and I love that was like a tease there as well. And he freaks out, and Leroy comes out, and this is why I love this family. Leroy literally goes outside like screaming and like trying to figure out where the heck it is, because he knows it's something, but he doesn't know what it is, you know?
And when he goes back into the house acting all crazy, he looks into the tree, and what does he see?
He sees the red balloon.
And that's not the first time he saw it. He also saw it at the lake.
Yeah, he also saw it at the lake. Actually, that's what I was going to say earlier. Actually, wait, I jumped really ahead. I totally forgot about that.
I would say you kind of forgot about that.
Yeah, no, Will has an interaction before with it when he's in the water with his dad. They're fishing, and this is when I really loved Leroy, is because after Will gets attacked by getting pulled into the water by Leroy, actually on like in fire, you see, by the way, that was pretty effed up. I don't know if you realized what they referenced with what Leroy said. Did you hear what Leroy said to Will? Like the bird?
No, like I remember what he said, but now I forgot it. What did he say exactly?
He said, "You'll burn too," which is literally referencing to how he dies.
Wow.
That was a messed up one. Yeah, I thought that was crazy.
He doesn't know what's gonna hit him in the future, which sucks.
Yeah, no, that was crazy. He doesn't know, and that was just wow. That was a little good tease, but that was a pretty effed up tease. But no, I really love Leroy here is because he actually sees the balloon. So you see he saw the balloon, and I was like, he actually saw it? What?
Mhm.
That was crazy. And
I know.
oh,
I
what?
will see. It makes me think. It makes me. Oh my god! It makes me think that it is gonna like try to mess around with him. But Leroy's not really like he doesn't have any fears.
Actually, I
So
was gonna
it's
say
like
I think that this episode is proving my theory correct, which is Leroy does have one fear: losing his family, because
yeah,
he
it's
hadn't seen
family.
Pennywise at all in any other scenes until now when Will's life was in danger. And of course, I'll mention it later when we'll talk about the Pennywise
Mhm.
sighting later on. He also had they also show him having fear there. Like, look at his face; he is scared. But he's not scared for himself; he's scared for his son, and I think that's where Pennywise might get him. So
Ye-
that one was
Yeah,
really cool to
I
see.
agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Yeah, that's true.
We also see Margie literally like being the worst in this episode,
Setting Lily doesn't realize it, but
pretending to
obviously
be
it
her
didn't. The
friend.
plan, yeah, the plan didn't end up working out for various reasons. But if it did work out, dude, she literally set Lily up for like the most failure.
Dude, I was watching this and I'm like, this is gonna be painful to watch, and like Lily's literally like getting like decorated so that she looks nice and everything, and
Mm,
I was like, this is so sad. I don't want to watch this. And then Margie goes in and she's talking like what Lily had like a zit, right?
mm,
And then uh Margie says, "Oh, you'll be drop dead gorgeous," you know. And
mm.
um, you know what that's a reference to.
What?
That references how Lily will be drop dead by the end of the series.
That's what you think it's gonna happen?
No, I think for sure she's dying.
I don't know, bro. She's evaded so much.
She's
Like
dying either. You know what? Actually, I think is the way I think she's gonna die.
sacrifice.
No, I don't think it's a sacrifice. I think that she's gonna end up going. So actually, here's kind of my thought. In the intro, I think they're teasing things that are happening in the show. Some things that we'll see in the show. For instance, we're gonna see the gang, the gang massacre in season 2 because that's when the gang massacre takes place. We're gonna see the factory explode in season 3 because that's also when again it takes place. And we see Juniper Hill in the beginning, and we see someone getting lobotomized. I don't want to say it, but I think that Lily's going to be lobotomized by the end of the series.
Nah, I don't know, bro. She's evaded so much. I don't think she'll go. That's hard to say with
No
her.
matter what, she
I
has to
think she.
die either this cycle or the next.
Yeah, I don't think she'll die this cycle. I think it'll be next. That
Because
actually,
no one
who
makes it the
knows?
second
Honestly,
cycle.
I mean, who knows, man? Fuck. We already saw like 3 characters got wiped out within the first episode. So I think anything's possible with this show.
Yep, I think that's
It's,
my prediction right now is that Lily's going to be lobotomized. And if that happens, that's going to be sad.
I think sacrifice. I think she sacrificed for something like that.
Yep. And then we see Margie. And by the way, I have an issue with like looking at like eye stuff like this. So this really bothered me, seeing her eyes
Dude, that
popping out of
thing
her
was.
head.
I low-key thought like it was just like she like something got her in her eye or she like poked it really badly, and I thought like she was gonna be fine and that she was gonna end up telling Lily what hafpened. But then after a while, I saw what was happening too. I was like, no way, bro. I'll tell you, they don't hold back on this show. They do not hold back on the show.
No, it was really nasty. I hated it. It was so gross. She's running out. Her eyes are popping out of her head, and like her glasses fall, and she's like screaming, and Lily is like actually gonna give her the pill to help her, and of course Lily drops it in the freaking toilet. So she just like she's trying to like get it, and she grabs it and she runs out, and she goes to Margie, and I don't know what Margie's plan was here, but I hated her plan. Why? Oh my god, she's like freaking like attacking the living heck out of her eyes. Like she's literally like grabbing like sharp things and stabbing it. Oh my god, I was freaking out.
And
I
then she used what's that thing like
a saw.
the yeah, like a saw like on the table, and she cut her eye out, bro.
Oh my god,
Oh
yeah. And
my
then
god.
oh my god, poor Lily takes the fall.
Dude, oh my god, that was bro. I swear to God, like she can't. She has the worst luck
Yeah,
when
she ain't
it
catching a
comes to being
break.
like,
Especially the way she was holding the knife too.
oh, dude, it looked like she like was killing her. There's no way. If you walked in and you saw that, what was the first pop into your head?
I think, oh, this lady crazy, like she is crazy.
Basically, but
And oh my god, yeah, no, it was horrible. So watching that, I hated that so much. And uh, all the kids were looking at her and everything. And I mean, Margie has to. I don't know what Margie's gonna say. I hope she doesn't make me hate her more than I do now. But I will say also, uh, I feel like I can't really hate Margie too much anymore, just because I mean she did lose an eye.
yeah, she did use a knife for that. Karma. So we'll see what happens for her. I feel like she's gonna have to tell the truth throughout the show, probably. So, or no, the next episode she has to 100% tell the truth.
I feel like she has to, and if she doesn't, that's crazy. We also see Hank. Uh, we see Hank finally reveal his secret to Charlotte. We find out what he was doing on that street on that night, and it turns out he was sleeping with a white woman.
He's not dying by murder. He's not dying by the murder. He's dying for that reason.
Oh yeah, he's definitely dying there. He's gonna get hung for sure. Um, he even
It
mentions it
sucks.
that's what like, he thinks he's gonna die. If he dies, that'll be sad for Ronnie. But
Many reasons.
yeah,
For many reasons.
well, yeah, many reasons. For his lover especially. R.I.P.
For his lover. Alright, but she was married too, bro. That was the
My first thought actually that it was Bauer's wife, which would have been much more insane,
funny.
and he would have been shot dead instantly.
Nah, if he found out it was like his wife, bro, he would have he would have died right there. There's no surviving.
Oh yeah,
that.
definitely. And then
But
we
nah.
also have uh after the whole Margie's eye and Hank revealing his secret is when we get to Will seeing Pennywise, and then yeah, he sees the balloon in the trees. And yeah, no, that scene where you see Leroy's face, he had fear. That's when I was like, oh no, Leroy's dying. At least that's what I think. I think he's gonna die.
Do you think he dies like the way Will saw him in the water? Like he burns?
I don't think it'll be. Maybe that would be pretty poetic and pretty messed up. But I think he's gonna die, thinking that Will is somewhere else and suffering, and then it's gonna be an illusion that Pennywise created, and then Pennywise is just gonna eat him or something like that.
I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna be something crazy because he's gonna be hard to kill. Cause he's not really like. Again, he's not really like.
He doesn't have fear as far as we. Well,
He doesn't have fear.
he's not
Yeah,
supposed to have
except
fear,
that.
but it
Yeah.
seems like he might have fear for his family. We don't know exactly if that's 100% true yet, though.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's gonna be hard with him, but I do think he dies in the end of the show. I think he just die like in a very like noble way though. Like
Yeah,
it'll be
I
the
think
way
he's
like
gonna
he would
die
want to go
protecting his
out.
family in some way.
Yeah.
And then, or maybe he'll die protecting Halloran. Either way, though, he goes and confronts Shaw about what's going on because he's obviously seeing that there's something happening with his family. And he goes to confront Shaw, and Shaw brings him into this area where they're going to be getting information out of one of the natives. And they bring in Halloran, and we get to learn about its origins, and that was really cool. And that's where I really loved that's where it really made the episode for me. Learning about Pennywise's past, it was awesome. Like seeing the early steps of it all, like how, and we finally learned why he's been like stuck in the woods during that era is because
Yeah, barrier.
the natives made a barrier around the whole place to keep him locked. I really liked it. So it started off with the first native broke a piece of like the crash land site, and
Mhm.
Pennywise feared it, and he couldn't go further than that. Also, he was weak, so it couldn't really actually escape the vicinity. And they lived
Mhm.
in peace because no one went into the woods where the creature was. So as long as no one was feeding it, it wasn't gonna get anything more. Then, of
Until
course, us Americans
until
came in. Well, not Americans,
some
but like well, no, they were Americans. But like the people voyaged across the waters, uh, and they of course have to look into the lands and see, take over land. And the natives warned all of them, and what did they do? They didn't listen.
I'm still walking there,
Yep, they walked in there
and
and they
I
all
don't know,
died.
Gink. I don't get not dying, bro. Massacred,
Oh
bro.
yeah, it was brutal.
Like,
Actually, I didn't think he was gonna be able to get all of them the way he did, and this actually really shows you Pennywise's feats. Like,
yeah, no, that is yeah. He went. He does. He took out the entire like troops, bro. Like
he
he
took out
wiped out
everyone
everybody
easy.
in brutal ways. In brutal, it wasn't even like simple deaths. It was like a
You
couple
see, like
scenes
some of
like
their
of
bodies,
like
like in like the trees.
yeah, half yeah, like cut in half or like some are stabbed through like tree branches and stuff like that. It's like oh my god, he does not hold back.
Oh yeah, definitely. And then we get to see that he's growing in strength. So one of the daughters of the tribe end up going in to try to do a rescue mission to stop this all from happening, and obviously wasn't working that well. They send in a rescue team with a bunch of like their natives, and oh my god, that was a massacre. All of those natives were brutally taken down. You see like him using different forms to like lure them in with their worst fears, and just taking them all out one by one. But they do another try attempt to get more of the crystals, and that's when they figured out to keep it at bay, and they kept him in until now, where there's a town that was built in that area, so the natives can't do anything there, and that's Derry. And then they also showed that the crystals are all hidden. And what is the government doing? They're looking for those crystals. So we get to find out that one of the crystals are in the house in that we see in the first two It movies. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, yeah. The ones I saw like the ones I saw like kind of like the after getting flashbang from that vision, bro. Oh my god, that screen was so bright. when he
Oh, definitely.
when he switched it onto it, once it started like clearing, see what it was. I saw the house and I was like, oh my god, it's the house from the movie. I was like, wow. I was like, we're gonna see like the background of it a bit basically.
Yep, and this is now where we're gonna see the massacre, I think, from the military men.
100%. 100%.
Um,
I don't know. Did you see the trailer for the next episode or no?
no, I didn't want. I've been avoiding the trailers for this show because I've been enjoying like
Oh,
having no knowledge into what's happening in the next few episodes. But all I know is I'm 99% sure that Pennywise has to appear in this next episode, like his full appearance, like his actual appearance. Because in this episode, we got like a teaser of him, like in the shadow, with the yellow eyes, of course. But we did not see like his actual, like we didn't see him like fully in like the light. So I think this has to be it. And if it isn't, I'm gonna be actually shocked.
it's gonna be this one, or for sure. If it's not this one, next episode for sure is gonna be the one after that. It's within the next episode or two.
Oh yeah, we're on episode 5, and we only have like after episode 5, we only have 3 more episodes.
I'm gonna be sad when the show ends.
Me too. This show's been amazing.
100%.
But I think that's everything we got on this episode. Oh, actually, really quickly, there was a few references to the turtle throughout the episode. But I don't know if you caught the one reference where they buried one of the crystals in a
The
turtle
crystals,
shell.
yeah, I saw.
Yeah.
That I just see. I was like, oh my god, is that the turtle? That must mean they took one of them. Like they broke the barrier because then it got out. So I wonder what happened with the barrier. 'Cause they said it was supposed to like it held up for a decent while, but then obviously it ended up getting out of the forest. So something happened with the
He's not
barriers.
out of the forest. Derry's in the forest. Derry is,
Oh, bro, I did not know that.
yeah, like Derry's in the
That
vicinity.
whole thing,
Yeah,
that whole thing is dairy. That did not look like that. Did not look big enough for it to fit a town, bro. What the?
yeah, no, that
I did not know
it's
that. That whole thing.
yeah, no, it's where Derry's located. That's why Derry is the main source of
Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
Derry's
that makes sense
attacks,
now.
and that's why the military has
Okay.
been safe when they're outside of Derry.
That makes a lot more sense. See, I can't really think right. Come like so it's hard, but yeah. Okay. Now thinking about it, yeah, that does make sense. I did not think it was big enough for that whole town though.
Yeah, that's why
I
also the
thought.
natives are mad because obviously they know that feeding it is going to make it grow stronger and stronger, and can break out of the barrier once, like it won't fear the
Well,
crystals anymore once it gets enough kills. You know?
yeah, sure. Because once Pennywise escapes from that town, bro, it's over. It's literally over.
Yep. So I mean, I think that's everything we got on this episode, right?
Yeah, there's not really like too much to talk about. It wasn't like how the other episodes were, but it was still really good. I like this episode, so I just can't wait for the next one though. I saw the. Oh, it's gonna be a banger.
All right, all right. Now let's get into the Transformers tier list, right?
Yeah, might as well. Might as well. Might as well.
Right. All right. So on this one we have S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier, and F tier. And there are
I already know where I'm ranking.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there's 9 movies in total.
9?
9.
Wait. Okay, so we have obviously the original one,
So
like
we
the
have Transformers 1,
80s.
Transformers 2, Transformers 3, Transformers 4, Transformers 5, the original Transformers the movie, Bumblebee
Yeah.
movie,
Okay.
Transformers 1,
Uh-huh.
and Rise of the Beast.
That's 9.
That's 9.
What the fuck? Oh, okay. 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 Well, I know I know where I'm ranking 3 of them already.
All right, all right.
4 possibly. 4 possibly.
All right. Transformers, the first Transformers movie in Michael Bay's universe. Where would you put that? I'll tell you where I put it after you.
I'll put B.
Oh, you put a B.
Yeah, B. I wouldn't put it that highly. I love that movie a lot. I really do. I love like all the scenes with, obviously the interactions with the Autobots and stuff like that. Obviously the Autobots coming onto Earth. I love the interactions they had with Sector 7. I love that movie a lot, but I wouldn't put it. I think I would put a couple more movies above this. I would put it B. I wouldn't put it A or S. Nowhere near S.
I think I'm close to A, but for now I'm cool with putting it in B just to see how it looks.
I think we'll see. We'll finish how we'll finish.
We can always
every other
rearrange it
movie,
at
and
the
then we'll
end.
see. Yeah. So
Yeah.
okay, and
For
then
now, I'm okay
the
with
next
it
one's
being
what?
B. I really, my thoughts on this movie is, I'm not a big fan of some of the designs they've chosen for certain characters. That's just in Michael Bay movies in general, though. I'm not the biggest fan of those. But this movie I thought was all right. I didn't have any like big issues against it. Yeah, no, there was nothing really there was nothing that really bothered me in this movie besides like that some of the cuts were a little odd. But I will say the CGI is really good in these movies. Like they're
No, I was like, man,
really good.
everything was done well in this movie. For his first movie, making Transformers, it was I thought
It's
it was
solid.
really good.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's not phenomenal. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I have no complaints to it. Now, Revenge of the Fallen is what we might get.
Yeah,
That's what we might
this is
get.
gonna be interesting. So, what are your thoughts?
Now you rank it first. 'Cause I want to see. I ranked the first one.
Okay,
I
okay.
want to see what you rank this.
I think this is a C.
A C?
I think this is worse than the first
I
one.
would put.
I had difficulties rewatching this
put it
movie.
B.
I don't enjoy the Fallen as the main villain. I feel like he's just very generic, and I also feel like the whole story of putting imprisoning the Fallen was also just kind of dumb. I wasn't a fan of it, like the way they did it. And then, even though I will say the one thing that really carries me this movie is the action, like especially with the Optimus versus the three Decepticons. That scene's really good. You know it's something you know the one I really don't like about this movie. I
What?
hate Devastator in this movie.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Devastator's done so dirty in this movie. He's got balls. Oh my god, I hated it. Yeah, no. This movie for me was also I didn't like that they kind of changed what the is the Allspark, right? Yeah, the Allspark does in these movies. Like they just they changed what it meant. Also, isn't this the movie where they had the female Decepticon?
Oh, that freaky ass.
Yeah, no, that was just weird too. That was that was unnecessary, and it also gives you massive questions on the first movie too, where you're like, wait a minute, the whole first movie was them about trying to get Sam to give them like the codes. Why didn't they just use a fembot like in this movie? Like, oh, there you go. There's the glasses done.
Cause you gotta remember, bro, Sam was too focused on Megan Fox, bro. Like,
not in this movie.
Well, in the first one he was, so that's why he didn't go for that idea.
But in the second one, oh my god! Also, cheating on Megan Fox, that's stupid.
Well, okay, he didn't really cheat. He kind of like got assaulted, basically.
Oh, he was into it. Don't you dare deny it.
No, he wasn't. No, maybe for like a quick second, but then he realized that the tongue was going a little too far. Yeah, exactly. For like a quick second, and then he realized the tongue was going too far down his throat, and then he was like,
"Oh my god, no! I'm not a big fan of this. This for me is a C.
I'll put a B. I'll put a B. I would have put that high either. I think I love the action. The action is what carries it. I love all the fights, including the fight in the desert. I think those fights were all the Autobots and the fighting against each other. The only thing that pissed me off was just the only thing that made me mad.
Wait, what? I didn't hear that. You got cut off. You got cut off at the end.
I said the only thing that really made me mad was like I don't know.
You cut off literally at the end at the same time. You're saying the only thing that really pisses me off is, and then you just go quiet.
RC. It's RC.
Oh, RC. Yep. Yeah, RC sucked in this. Oh, yeah. There's another thing.
After, bro, the way they made her in Prime, and then the way she was, dude, it just pisses me off thinking about it.
Yeah.
But I really no complaints. I would have put it A.
Below.
I wouldn't put it that.
Below Transformers 1. I mean the first one.
I don't know. It's hard. I really love Revenge of the Fallen, man. I would put it, I guess, like low B. I guess, yeah.
Okay, cool. Now Transformers, Dark of the Moon.
Dark of the Moon. This is A. For me, this is an A.
Yeah, it's easy A.
This is an A. I feel like this was. Would it be like a big statement to say like you could make this maybe like an S? I feel
like the other movies are a little too much higher for me.
Dude, I don't know. I feel you could make an argument. Dude, this movie was so amazing. Like everything, like from Lockdown to like the fights, we got to meet a lot of new audience. Like everything was, dude, it was like perfection.
Also, Sentinel's great in this movie.
Oh yeah, Sentinel Prime. Even though he fucked over Ironhide, I'm still heartbroken.
Best scene, I cheered.
Yeah, you can like go die. Like, dude, that scene broke my heart. And this was the first time that like an Autobot was actually in like 2 movies, and like not the main ones, but Sideswipe. Sideswipe was the only one that survived.
R.I.P.
Dude, whatever happened to Sideswipe, bro? He was such a goated Autobot. I don't know what happened to him. See, that's something that pissed me off about Transformers. They introduce new characters, but then they get rid of them, bro.
Yep, like Jazz.
Okay, well, Jazz wasn't like, how do I say this?
Jazz
like,
is one of my favorites, you son of a gun.
Yeah, but he wasn't really cut off. Well, not from the movie. He was cut in half. There's a difference. But yeah, no, I love this movie. Dude, I feel like you could make this an S, bro. It would be like a low S.
I'm
I
I'm
don't do.
I'm okay with seeing how the other ones look, and I'm okay with moving it up if we
Oh,
feel like that's the case.
dude, oh, God, I love this movie, including that fight scene where Optimus single-handedly like takes down all the Decepticons.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
my,
that seems great too.
dude, I don't know, I just love this movie. This one, I always had like, and I rewatched Dark of Moon.
Wait, sorry, what? You cut out again?
I said I've always thought Revenge of the Fallen being like my best Transformers movie, but watching Dark of Moon,
Oh, you think it's Darker than
that
Moon?
one, yeah, that one. So we'll see.
It
I
is
think
the
this one could
best.
go
I think
S.
honestly, out of all these, like
I think it could go
out of all
S.
like the originals.
Yeah, I think it could go S. We'll see. We'll see how the other ones rank out.
So we're gonna put it S.
I mean, we could make it S, bro. It's that good. I love that movie.
Okay, okay. We'll put it in S for now, and see how
Yeah.
it looks.
Okay, now here we go. From now, here we go. All right.
Give me a second.
What? This one's 8. Okay.
I feel like I'm gonna
Well, chat.
sneeze, and it's not sneezing.
Well, chat. We're about to get into arguably the 2 worst Transformer movies
Well,
in the
actually,
original.
well, wait, don't say that. I'll explain in a moment. Next movie is Age of Extinction.
Well, yes, I said the 2 worst
Well, no.
movies in the
Well, okay, well,
Transformers.
let me say the one that's after that. In the order that it's in right now, Transformers the movie is is the one after that.
Oh, the one the 80s or 90s, whenever that one came out.
Yeah, the 80s one.
Okay, my fault, chat. The one after that one. The one after that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Where you rank Age of Extinction? That
D.
one's like, yeah, D. Right. I don't. I feel like they could. This one had potential to be good.
Yeah, they had the Dinobots, and the only thing that's a saving grace for me is
Lockdown.
Lockdown. Yeah, Lockdown's cool. I think he's got a cool
Bro,
design.
they
That's the
ruined
only thing that I
Megatron,
thought was
bro.
cool in this.
Dude, they put Galvatron. He was like
Galvatron looked horrible.
He was he was like nanotech, right? He was like the mini boss.
Flying nanotech, yes.
Yeah.
No.
Then they also had that no raw ass car. Okay, raw car. The Pagani. That car.
That was Sting, right?
Amazing. Yeah, Sting. He looked badass.
I will say he was actually really cool, and I remember like seeing people like dress up as him like during Halloween.
Really, they dressed up as Sting.
There was a lot of people that dressed up as the red one because it was like they even like made it seem like it was the opposite for the opposite of Bumblebee.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did say that in the movie too.
Yeah, so I thought that was I remember that being cool, but I mean, there's just so much that sucks in this movie, so I don't even.
They have potential.
It's so bad with so many other things, and
Hold on, I would say the story. The story is kind of what like also ruins everything. How you go from being on the good side of the military to the next movie, you're on the bad side. Like, how does that make sense? Like, what?
Especially
what
since
happened?
It's the same guy too that was literally with them.
Yeah. What I understand. What happened that the Autobots did so badly that the army had to switch sides and go after them, and have to hire a bounty hunter. Again, Lockdown, badass. I'm not gonna lie, he was a raw character. But no, they got rid of like all the good Autobots except like the main ones.
Yeah, they also killed like all the good ones.
Yeah, I think Hound was funny.
Yeah, Hound was.
That's his name. I do like what's his name? I always forget that the warrior.
The sword
I forget his name. Yeah, he was raw. He was a raw character actually. I actually did like him.
Yeah, he
was like him decent. And
but you also forget to mention this is a movie where they had what was it? Mark Wahlberg's daughter date a predator.
That's the pedophile. Yeah.
Yep. He's like he pulls out the laminated like piece of paper that's got the law like the law that he's able to date a woman underage of a certain criteria. Weirdest scene in a Transformers movie. It almost.
How about weirdest scene in general? Weirdest scene in general. Nah, I can't go F. The other one after
that's because it's reserved for one more.
Yeah, but I don't know. I also like the green character. Oh my, I always forget their names, bro. You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. But yeah, so I think
They're
he's
all
fine,
around.
right?
Yeah, it had potential. It just they really. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. Transformers the movie, the '80s one. This is easy as for me. This is the best one so far.
That's yeah.
All right, cool.
Again, Ironhide gets killed. I don't know what's the like the hatred towards Ironhide.
You realize that both the movies in our S tier right now, Ironhide dies brutally.
Shh. I try to think about it. Still breaks my heart.
Such heroic nonsense.
All right, we're
That
getting into
Megatron
lines
scene
now.
where he literally
Really?
just says that and then blasts his head off is crazy.
You know what? Let's talk about the scene where he gets brutally murdered by Optimus in Dark of Moon with one hand.
Oh, and then he also actually wait. You realize that both of our S tiers have Megatron and Ironhide dying?
What? That's not. That's gotta be a coincidence.
And
That's gotta be a
both
coincidence.
of them, they get killed by someone of higher powers. Megatron kills
Dude, nah.
Ironhide.
What death
Sentinel
is worse
kills
though?
Ironhide, and Optimus kills Megatron in both.
What death is worse? Ironhide, Megatron killing Ironhide, or Optimus killing Megatron? I
Optimus killing
Optimus.
Megatron, or
Yeah,
Ironhide dying to Megatron.
yeah. I think it has to be Optimus.
I think
Bro, he did
Optimus is
Optimus.
just because his was like he suffered brutally, like on the beatdown. But I will say though, I think Megatron's death and I mean Ironhide's death in Transformers the movie just hurts just because you literally see Ironhide was shot up already and he's literally like trying to like still like do his best to stop the Decepticons, and Megatron literally looks at him like while he's at his feet and just says the coldest line. I love that line. Such heroic nonsense. It's such a cold line and just such a brutal way to take him out. Also, this movie literally kills almost every Autobot.
Yeah, it is true. It was a massacre. A massacre.
But I love Hot Rod in this movie, and this made me love this character. And then I love Unicron in this movie. Unicron is so amazing. And the opening scene with Unicron eating the planet and the music where he's flying between the red sun and the blue sun. Oh my god. One of my
Yeah,
favorite
no, it
scenes
was
in
all
the
pretty
movie.
bad.
Yeah, no, this is
Yeah,
easy,
yeah.
like easily the best right now for me. Now
I
let's
bet.
go to The Last Night. F, right?
S. It's S. What are we talking about?
S. That,
Yeah.
yeah.
Nah, it's F. It's F. It's F. It's F.
I don't think there's really much to say about this. It's just really bad. The story is really
Yeah, Hot
forgettable.
Rod.
Don't you dare say that was Hot Rod.
That's Hot Rod. He was a Lamborghini.
It was
Hot
such a
Rod. His
waste of
name
a
was.
Hot Rod.
Nah, it had a bunch of cool characters, but it was just I don't know. But
Bumblebee taking Optimus is probably one of the craziest things they did in that movie.
that does happen though. It is a possibility.
Also, like the Dinobots just never like coming back, and Unicron
No,
being
no,
the
they
planet is
didn't.
just dumb too.
Didn't they have that cameo where like they burned down like the cops?
I honestly don't remember. This movie's pretty forgettable to me. I tried rewatching it and I actually couldn't finish it. This is the
I
only
don't know
movie
what
I couldn't
happened.
finish rewatching.
Everything went downhill with this movie.
Yeah, no, to me this
Oh
is
no,
just
one.
easily the worst. It's bad.
No, 100%. There's really nothing else to say to it. It's an F.
Yeah. Next one is Bumblebee.
Dude, oh my god, it makes me so mad because I don't count this as a transformer.
I'm putting this
But
S.
yeah, it's S though. It's S. It's S. I don't think. I think every movie from here on out.
I'm gonna say this right now. I think it's better than Dark of the Moon.
Nah, I don't count it as a Transformers movie.
But it's a
Like
better
that doesn't
movie.
count as. No.
Haley
I don't think
Steinfeld's
so.
a
I
better
don't.
character.
Okay. Just because you have a crush on the actor, better.
Hey, just because I have a crush, but it doesn't mean that she wasn't a better character. She's the best human character we've gotten in the series.
Nah. Sam with Wiki.
No, she's better. She's
No,
her story
they're
with
better than
Bumblebee was
Sam.
amazing.
Sam with Wiki. Even his story with Bumblebee.
Yeah, and she had a better connection.
Bumblebee helped Sam get Megan Fox. Think about that.
And Bumblebee helped Haley Steinfeld get a life.
That's not as important.
Also, they had the beautiful father connection with how she
Oh
wanted
my
to fix the
god.
cars, and also on top of all this, we got War of Cybertron.
Okay. Okay. Just because we got a 5-minute clip of it doesn't mean
We
that.
saw the best Soundwave I've ever seen in a movie.
Oh.
Same thing with Starscream.
Oh.
We also got to see like the him deploy his Ravage, and we also get to see Optimus be so freaking awesome.
No, this movie is raw. I'm not disagreeing. I don't think it's better than Dark Moon. I don't know. I don't count it as doesn't count for that in my eyes.
It's
Bumblebee. It's no Bumblebee. It's a thing. It's on its own. It's not a Transformer movie. Like I don't count that. But no, I wouldn't say it's better. It's close.
What makes it not better for
No,
you?
it's the action. I think the action in Dark Moon was better. You can't say it
true.
wasn't. You cannot say it wasn't.
But the story was better in Bumblebee.
It was better, but it wasn't like significantly better either. Like it wasn't the gap wasn't bigger than the action scene. Like I think the action scenes in both movies had a bigger gap. So that's why I wouldn't put it as high.
But we got John Cena in this movie.
Okay. What is John Cena gonna make a difference?
He brings it up to S easy.
Because what the?
You can't see me.
I know. That's why I can't see him. So how do I know if he was?
I played the fifth.
Exactly. Think about that.
Also, this gives us a better Bumblebee design.
Okay, no, I agree with. But I don't know. I wouldn't say it's better. It's hard.
And we see
really hard. I don't count. Dude, no, I saw him die in Prime. That thing broke my heart.
Yeah, we got to see him die again. That was fun.
That was sad, bro. What did Cliffjumper do to the Prime? Transformers?
He's probably gonna die again in that new Transformers series they're doing with G.I. Joe.
Oh, it's over with. It's over with, bro.
Okay,
but
fine.
It's ass though.
I'm willing to put it down below Dark of the Moon.
Yeah. I don't know. I just like I said. I think the action scene is a bigger gap than the storyline. I think the storyline is a lot closer than the action scenes. I don't. It's harder. I just don't. It is close though. I do love Bumblebee. Bumblebee is an amazing movie. So it is ass.
Okay.
But what the next one is?
Transformers
Rise of Beast, right? This one's better. This is like I think number one.
Okay, I agree with you. This is the best Transformers movie.
Yeah, it's number one.
So actually, he just saw it yesterday, right? Was it yesterday?
Yes. Well, yesterday was what? Saturday, right?
Yeah. So what did you think?
If you would have told me Arachnic was in there, I would have watched this sooner. I love Arachnic.
Sentinel,
she was like my favorite Decepticon. No, Arachnic is what convinced me, bro. I literally saw her and I was like, she was in Prime. Dude, she was my favorite Decepticon in Prime. She was so badass. Nah, it was an easy yes. I think the action was amazing. There was if anybody ever watched Prime, or if anybody didn't watch Prime, I watched Transformers Prime when I was younger, and so did my co-host Armand. An amazing Transformers show. They did have a couple of like Easter eggs or like kind of clips that I recognize from references to Prime, and Prime was an amazing.
They played the Prime theme,
watched it
every time there was like the Primes.
I'll say yeah. So if you never watched, I recommend it's so amazing. They also do RC justice in that movie. So if you don't think RC's badass,
that's an RC.
That is RC.
It's Alita 1.
No, I'm talking about when I said RC. When I said
Prime.
Yeah, when I said RC was bad in Revenge of the Fall, I said they do her justice.
Oh yeah, they do her massive justice in this movie. I mean, in the
massive. Show. She probably is the most badass character in that show. I'm not gonna lie, but
also opened up a lot of kinks to people.
100%. Very weird kinks. Please don't look into those. But
those keys.
no. Oh, okay, all right. So you're adding on to it. But no, I think the action was good. We get to see how Megatron, and we also got to see how Optimus. And then I don't know every the character. I
You
just
kind of
love
got a
this,
bit
like the
right.
action. It's because I'm talking a lot. So, but
Yeah, no.
uh,
Yeah, no. Megatron's origin was great. Also, seeing him fall, dude. What did you think when he? Oh, by the way, spoiler for any of these movies. What did you think? What did you think when he shot him in the end?
when he shot Ryan, I knew he wasn't dying. There's no way. I knew he
But
was gonna
it
get
caught you off guard though, right? The way he got like
when he
obliterated,
shot. Yeah, he got. But no, what caught me off guard was him.
dropping him.
Yeah, I thought he would have became Megatron after like Optimus died, like or fake died, and then he came back alive. Like, that's
Oh,
what.
you didn't think he was gonna drop him. You
Nah,
thought
I
that he
didn't
was
just
just
drop
gonna
him, but
die
he
and
dropped
then he
him.
would turn.
Yeah, but then, bro, he just went. He just dropped him, and then Megatron
I'm
went
done
ballistic,
saving you.
and he just demolished Sentinel, and then obviously we knew that.
Dude, Sentinel's
We knew
death was
Orion he was gonna
dope.
die. Yeah,
He
do not.
ripped him
His
in
death was
half.
brutal. Yeah, no, his death was brutal, but I didn't. I knew he wasn't gonna die though. I know.
Well, yeah, obviously, but
And
I thought it was like it was shocking because I mean I will say this, I went through this whole movie going, oh yeah, Optimus isn't gonna suffer, and then he got literally like his arm blown off, and he's like messed up, and I'm like, wow, I did not expect
his
that.
his arm blow off. What the hell?
Half his
Half his
body,
body got blown
yeah,
off. Yeah.
and then obviously uh D ends up like grabbing his hand, and
Hmm.
dude, that scene, you could literally, if you were there for the theater, you could hear everyone just gasp during that scene, where he's like, he just like is like, I'm done saving you, and you just hear, like everyone. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe he did that. He was bad, but you didn't know he was gonna like, it was just shocking just because of the way they portrayed him. Oh my god, it was so good.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then,
No,
dude, that
I love
battle
that
at the
movie.
end with Optimus was literally the best battle we've ever gotten with Megatron.
No,
It was. You don't think it's the best?
Prime. I think the battles of Prime are better.
I I know. I'm gonna say this is the best battle we've gotten with Megatron, dude.
Mm,
The way he
Nah.
swayed when he was fighting all of them together. Oh my god, it was awesome,
Wait,
dude.
wait, we're counting only movies, right? It's only a movie.
I'm saying
Like
it in general, but
the
also if I were to say only the movies, I
nah.
think this is the best in the movies. Easy.
Oh no, this one in a movie easy. I think Prime is better. I think the fight scene with him, Megatron and Prime are
There was a
better.
couple that I think in Prime that definitely hold up against it, but I will say no. For me, this one was it because they were fighting while they were transforming, and that's something we don't like ever see. You know what I mean?
They did that in Prime.
No, but I mean like the way they did it, like when he grabs his gun, and then he transformed over him to like hit him, and then he like made his gun switch to like his other arm or something. Like the way he did, like the way the choreography was in that fight was so smooth. It
I
was.
don't. I don't know. We have to rewatch Prime. I think there's a couple of fight scenes that are better. Than those two. If anyone, like I said, if anyone has not watched,
Yeah,
but
Prime
I
is
think I think there's
amazing.
I think there's a couple that are better, but we have to rewatch it though. 'Cause I do remember being like a couple that are fairly better, but
The only
no,
thing that I feel like
this one in the movie.
in this movie holds up is the only thing that I feel like I wish we got more of in this movie was music. Transformers the movie has the best soundtrack of all the movies for me, and
Uh-huh.
Transformers One, it has a good score, but it doesn't have like any like it doesn't have any music that really was the same as the other ones. You know?
Yeah, cause like even in the original, like it was just what like the first one was Linkin,
Yeah,
and
the first one was Linkin Park. And then obviously you got the Transformers one that's got like the rock musics that are playing. You got the touch.
yeah,
Yeah, so like
yeah,
yeah, for me this is like where like this movie was just so good. It was so amazing. And my god, did they really kill this from ever getting a sequel? It's so sad that the marketing is what murdered this movie.
They're not getting a sequel?
They didn't. There's been no talks about getting a sequel because of they didn't make a lot of money at the box office.
But okay, there's still a possibility. I know, like
There's a
I don't know.
possibility, possibly, but there has been zero conversation about it. And as
Wow.
far as we know, it's not happening.
Wow. I thought it was getting a sequel. I'm not gonna lie.
It would be amazing if it does, because this is like
Cause the nigga showed
this is phenomenal.
yeah, because the nigga showed the startup of like the war of Cybertron with the Autobots and Decepticons.
Exactly, War for Cybertron.
That would be raw. But they gotta do a sequel. There's no way. I say we start a strike. Well,
And
more
then
sequel.
all right. So after that, Transformers: Rise of the Beast.
That's also. I was saying the last 3 movies are S tier.
I'm gonna say I'm putting this before Transformers the movie. I think it goes like around there.
So what? Okay, so the list is
Transformers 1,
one
Transformers the
Dark of
movie.
Moon. What?
Transformers the movie.
You put
Second.
the movie? I thought you. Oh, we put that second.
Remember we put that was our number 1 before Transformers 1.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
forgot. Okay. So it's
So,
one
Transformers
will
1,
be Dark of
Transformers the
Moon.
movie. Yeah. No, and then
Dark of Moon.
I was gonna
No,
say
there's not a movie.
I was gonna put Rise of the Beast above it.
Nah, you said it's lower than Bone.
Yeah, but I also put Bumblebee above it.
You know, we agreed that Bumblebee's not better.
No, I said I was okay with putting Bumblebee below it, but I'm saying that for me personally, I would put Bumblebee above it. But on this tier list, I mean, we have to make we have to agree on where to put something. So I mean, I'm okay with putting it below, because it is pretty close for me. But Rise of the Beast for me is better than Dark of the Moon.
Okay, yeah, okay, I'll agree with that. It's not. Okay, then so
It's
Rise
not
of
by much,
Dark
but
Moon the
for me it
movie.
is.
I don't do. I love Dark Moon. Dark Moon's so good. I don't know. Okay, I'll agree with you for Rise of Beast. I think it's barely better,
Okay.
but
So Transformers 1, Transformers the movie, Transformers Rise of the Beast, Transformers Dark of Moon, Bumblebee. We have
and
nothing in
Bumblebee.
A tier.
Yeah.
Actually,
We should put we could put
Transformers.
Transformers
Yeah,
though.
I'm okay with putting it there.
And then we could put Revenge of the Fallen. I don't think it's C. I think it's lower B.
Yeah, we have it in B already.
Oh, we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. And then that's it basically.
So yeah, so Transformers 1 is our number 1. Transformers the movie, the original cartoon movie is number 2. Rise of the Beast is our number 3. I guess let's talk about Rise of the Beast real quick. What were things you liked and what were things you didn't like?
I'm trying to remember because it's been a minute since I watched it.
I
I loved
Mirage.
Jazz.
What?
Oh, Mirage. Oh, I forgot. I thought it was Jazz because Jazz is also like kind of funny in the movie.
Yeah,
And
that's
first one.
Mirage.
So it's Mirage. It's Mirage. I love Mirage. I did love the like the connections they made with the
With the
Beast. I
brothers.
forgot what they're called.
Oh, right.
No, not the,
I know what you're
the-
talking about. The
I forgot their name. That's what I'm saying.
Wow,
But
I
it's
actually
Beast.
did
They're
forget the
Beast. I
names.
forgot.
Yeah, I can't remember. Oh, no, I can't remember their names.
Nah, what would you say? We'll just call them the Beast. Just
Yeah.
call them the Beast.
Kinda
But
sad that they
I
got
know I
rid of
also did love I also did love the connection with the brothers. Like I think that was hilarious. But the villain was amazing.
Oh, yeah, they really made Scourge
me.
brutally cool.
Yeah, they me and my co-host we watched in the theater. That was an experience. I'll say, Scourge.
Oh yeah,
He
people
was
were excited about that movie, dude. There was like cheers. It was awesome.
Yeah, I know. I remember that. Yeah, I know. Scourge was a badass villain. He was probably the most, I'll say, badass villain we've got in a minute
I think besides
with
Sentinel, yeah.
Transformers. Yeah, but look at how long that's been.
Yep, yep.
How long it's been. So, yeah, no. I really had no complaints about this movie. I think the storylines with the brothers were really good. I love the connections Mirage made.
I loved how Optimus looked.
Optimus look badass too. All the like all the Autobots we got, I had no complaints about. The only thing I did get sad when oh my god, what's her name? The owl. Is it the owl, right? Or was it bird? I forgot. That bird,
Oh
right?
yeah, when she like gets turned.
Yeah, that made me sad. I mean, really sad. I'm not gonna lie. But I really, I really had no complaints about this movie. Like I thought it was an amazing movie. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. The Maximals, by the way. The Maximals were awesome.
Oh, Maximals, that's what they're called. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, but what you think about it, Armand?
I loved all like the whole story of it. I loved Optimus. I love that Bumblebee died early on. That was a really cool
Yeah, I
thing
mean,
because that caught me off guard there. And then they brought him back, and I mean, it was okay. Like I wasn't the biggest fan of like the fake death thing, but I did like the way they told how they could do it, and also Scourge having like different like taking off different logos from each one was really cool. And Unicron was sick to see in this movie too.
oh yeah, he made an appearance, right? I forgot about that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
See, I was
yeah,
saying, there's really no complaints about this movie. It was really good.
yeah. So Transformers 1, Transformers the movie, Rise of the Beast, Dark of Moon, Bumblebee. Those are all in S. A is Transformers, the first Michael Bay movie. Or B is Transformers: The Fallen. And then,
And then
nothing in
D,
C, and then D and F. D is Age of
Age of
Extinction,
Extinction.
and F is Last Night.
F. Yep.
All right.
That's a side tier list. Literally, there's 6 out of the 9 movies are in S. Oh no, it's 5 out of 9 movies. My bad. I forgot. I thought Transformers was in S. The Michael Bay one. That's just a lot right there. And literally all of them are animated.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy that the two best ones were animated. We used to have a similar thing with the Spider-Man ones as well.
Dude, I can't wait till that one drops. Oh my god.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get to I guess the concluding of this. We will be doing a episode sooner as well. Coming around, we'll probably try to record it Wednesday or Thursday. For Has Been Hotel, and talk about that. We'll also bring in a guest to talk. We'll see how it goes. He's a little energetic, but
a little.
But
A little.
I think he'll have good thoughts on the show just because A, he's watched the show, and B, he actually has pretty good knowledge on like at least how like things are made and stuff. He's fairly interested in that stuff, so I'm curious to see what his thoughts are on the new season. I've been enjoying the new season a lot, and Christian just started. Correct?
Yes, I'm on episode 2. It's gonna be a long show though, cause it's a musical. So I'm a really big fan of musical shows, but I don't.
Yeah, you've said you've been like even though it's a musical, you've been enjoying.
Yeah, I'm on episode 2. I just started, so I gotta watch.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean,
catch some of it.
So we'll talk about that sooner. And then I'm gonna be starting that show you told me about. I'll let you know next week.
Oh, the runarounds?
Yeah, the runarounds. I'll see how that is, and I'll talk about my thoughts on that.
Okay.
I've been rewatching movies. I haven't really been watching anything new besides Has Been and Welcome to Derry. And obviously I'll be starting the runarounds, so I'll have like 3 shows that I'm watching. But for the most part, I've been rewatching movies for the podcast. I rewatched a bunch of the Spider-Man movies. And yeah, I think what else have you been watching? Just Has Been, pretty much.
Yeah, Has Been and just anime basically. I gotta say, I haven't been really watching like shows. Just really those 2. I've been trying to catch up with a bunch of anime because stuff is dropping. So.
Well, I mean, we'll have FNAF to be talking about. Upcoming Zootopia. Yep, Zootopia.
Dude, are we gonna watch Zootopia?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to watch it. Yeah.
You trying to watch in theaters?
Like together?
I got my license now. I can drive there.
That's true. We could see on times, and I think that's pretty much everything that's going on, at least right now, right?
Yeah. And now we can invite Gabriel on them.
Yep. So we'll be talking about that in a podcast episode that's coming out a lot sooner than usual, and then we're also
So
going to
we'll
be
be dropping
talking about
two.
a what?
We'll be having two episodes.
Yeah, two
The
episodes this
one
week,
with
and then
the one has been.
yeah, so one about Welcome to Derry and this tier list, and then one about Has Been entirely, pretty much, and then some other things, and then we'll be talking about the next episode of Welcome to Derry. But I think that's everything for this episode. Anything else you got to say, Christian?
No, that's it. Just that next episode of Welcome Dairies is a banger, so I'm excited to see that, and then we'll see how Hasman goes. So
yep. All right.
But that's it basically.
A fun episode, guys. Please subscribe and like this video, and also let us know in the comments what else we could do to improve these episodes. We'd love to hear feedback. Thank you for watching this, and have a nice one.
Nice. See you.